How is your second camp compared to your first?
So I actually have one. That's probably the biggest difference. You know, didn't really get opportunity too much last year, unfortunately, but enjoying it be my first one this year.
How's the cross training been going, working corner, safety?
I feel like it's good. You know, it helps me learn the defense even better. You know, knowing where everybody is on the field. There's only benefits to it.
Saw you coaching up Dante Lovett on the inside. What do you like out of those young guys like him, Braylon Johnson, Christian Williams? What are you seeing out of them?
So me personally, I was in their position last year. You know, I didn't think I was going to play, and then my name gets called, and you have to step up. So I know this year we're actually going to be depending on them. So I want them to be in positions to be ready, and I don't want them to there'll be a step off from me, Dorian, and Canteen. So just want those guys to be on their top-notch stuff.
What is that competition like between you and Dorian and Derek? You have pretty good camaraderie there?
Most definitely. I don't even think it's competition. It's just holding each other to the highest standard. You know, obviously when Canteen got here, that switched my whole perspective because, you know, he was a guy where you're going to be seeing the last person leave the facility, first one in here. So, and I wasn't personally that guy at first, and he really pushed me and Dorian to become pros, you know, the way we approach our daily lives, our eating habits, our film study. So he was a big help.
What
So,
kind of change in your eating habits?
you know, eating healthy, you know, I'm more of like a, you know, grab some gummies, you know, grab some fast food. But, you know, what you put in your body, you're an athlete, so your body is what makes your money. So, you know, I just really try to take care of it, and it's helped me. I've seen results producing on the field better.
So you're more of a film guy now too?
I've always been film, you know, and now it's just like he's my twin in the film room. So, you know, me and him after every practice we stay late, you know, just going on each other things and, you know, trying to help each other. So we just want the best from each other. So whether it's me telling him what he could do better or him telling me what I can do better.
Mansoor, with still a couple weeks left until the first real game, do you get the sense that guys are getting a little antsy to kind of face an opponent other than yourself?
Just every day, you know, getting 1% better. To be honest, I'll just go home and evaluate today's practice and see what I can do better there before I even focus on ODU. We'll wait till we get to ODU week prep to focus on that, but really just figure out how I can be my best version of myself tomorrow.
Which freshmen have been standing out there in the secondary?
They all learning, young, eager, hungry, but, you know, I always got to go to my guy Mose. Especially I see personally, you know, he's a dog. Comes in there every day, works, acts mature, takes care of his business, and definitely see him playing early.
Was there a facet of the game that you really wanted to improve on in the offseason?
I would say, you know, my body and just becoming even more confident than I was last year. You know, I was young last year. Like I said, I didn't have a camp, so really I didn't have too much off-season training either. So really just focus on my body, becoming strong, powerful, and then obviously just becoming even smarter on the field.
Any numbers you wanted to hit?
185.
Okay.
185. That's been where I'm kind of been at and trying to stay at. So, you know, maintain that through camp.
Is that like getting up to 185, coming down? Where were you?
Oh,
before?
nah. I was last end of season. I was probably like 173.
Okay.
So gaining weight, and then obviously maintaining it during camp. So that's one of the biggest.
Do you
focus.
notice that when you're out there? You're like,
Sure. You know, a lot of, you know, playing defensive back is moving lateral. So you want to have that force in your lower body and being able to move and change direction. So I've been able to tell a big difference in that.
Who's the toughest receiver matchup for you out there?
That's one of the biggest things I like too. You know, the receiver competition. I feel like, you know, when I go out there on Saturdays and week one past that, it's just gonna be easy for me because, you know, the guys I go against every single day, whether that's Quan, Guys. I don't really check Delane too much, but he's definitely the truth. But Quan, Guys, probably the biggest two guys I go against. Ali, sometimes.
Are you a talker out there? Do you like to mix it up with those guys? You leave that to other guys in the second?
It depends who starts it. You know, if they started, I gotta finish it. So.
You mentioned that you know that you're gonna have to rely on the young guys this year. What have you seen from Dante and Braylon, and outside of coaching them up? What have you seen that makes you feel ready? So when, say, they get thrown into the fire week one, you're not, you feel comfortable with them playing with them.
Day-by-day improvements. So it really encourages me when they mess up on something and then coach or me tells them how to fix it and they come out the next day and improve on that. And that just tells me that they're coachable and they're just going to keep making strides to get better as a player.
over the final couple weeks of camp, what are kind of for you the biggest areas you're looking to develop your game further before ODU?
Really every aspect. I can't even give you one. But obviously, I try to always keep my cerebral part of the game top notch, always being a step ahead of the opponent. So I spend a lot of time out of here, but I spend a lot of time in the film room. So that's a big thing on me, whether that's breaking down offensive tendencies, splits, whatever it comes to.
Coach said he's getting closer to deciding on the quarterback battle. Have you seen those guys both develop throughout this camp? And what's kind of your take on how that's gone along so far?
It's been great. You get out of a break and sometimes you get out of the break and you pick it. Well, sometimes with these quarterbacks, you get out of the break and the ball's right there. So, you could just tell each day that both those guys are going out there competing, and it's bringing the best version of me out.
We've seen, Xavier Turner Bradshaw is a guy that came in with you as a freshman last year. Redshirt. It seems like he's really come a long way. I see you smiling. What about him? What about how you've seen him grow throughout fall camp has impressed you?
He's like a little jackrabbit. Man, Zay, he explosive guy, fast guy, twitchy. He's just a real fun guy to go against, I would say. He's excitement, so, coaches put him in there, and he always making some big plays. So, big plays there right there.
What have you seen in some of the Mike linebackers in that comp, especially Alan Tisdale, who really seems to be growing as this camp goes along?
Those are the vocal leaders of the team right there. That's where all begins, whether it's a move call or telling me what to do. From those guys, we just see a lot of leadership. That room right there they take care of their business. You never have to worry about them off the field, and you could tell it when they come on the field. They just feel like captains, and I just try to follow behind those guys.
What was the pool day like yesterday?
I'm not a big pool guy, so, I just kind of stood on the side and watched my brothers go out there and have fun.
Was it nice to relax a little bit?
Oh, for sure. It's great to have bonding. Always good to go out there, see the guys in their elements besides football, whether it's doing triple backflips and stuff like that off the diving board.
Who did that?
So, Dorian Strong, he like a little fish, so he could do his thing. So him, Jeremiah Coney, I seen Coach Quinn in there too. You know what I'm saying? So all those guys, it was great to see him. Great time.
We saw the video of when everybody found out. Coach Jones tweeted out. What was your reaction to just seeing everybody else go crazy?
Well, we all had like a little uncertainty whether it was gonna happen. We kind of had a feeling. So we come out here to practice before, and we're like, they gonna call it, and we end up going right to full scrimmage. And so it's like maybe next day. So when they came in our facility next day, and we were excited to see, AI gave us a good excitement of the beach day. So it was a great experience.